The greatest lost treasures of Rome, riches that may still be waiting to be found. Imagine an archaeologist carefully removing the last layer of soil. A single bronze coin appears beneath the trowel, then another, and another. Soon, dozens of coins begin to emerge. Finally, an entire clay vessel filled with gold is uncovered, untouched for nearly 2,000 years. Discoveries like this still happen today. Yet the greatest treasures of ancient Rome remain missing. Historians are convinced that thousands of Roman hoards are still hidden across the lands that once formed the Roman Empire. Some were buried during wars, others during invasions or political unrest, and many disappeared forever with the people who hid them. The most fascinating part is that many of these treasures are not legends. Their existence is supported by ancient historical records, archaeological discoveries, and written accounts. What remains unknown is where they are today. Why did Romans hide their wealth? For centuries, the Roman Empire endured wars, invasions, civil conflicts, and political upheaval. Whenever danger approached, families rushed to protect their most valuable possessions. Coins were sealed inside clay pots. Jewelry was hidden in wooden or bronze chests. Silver tableware was buried beneath house floors, gardens, or wine cellars. Most owners expected to return within days or weeks. Many never did. Some were killed. Others fled. Some were taken captive. Their hidden fortunes remained buried for centuries, waiting to be discovered. That is why archaeologists continue to uncover Roman treasure hoards that no one knew existed. The hoard. One of the greatest Roman treasure discoveries was made not in Italy, but in Britain. In 1992, a farmer in Suffolk lost his hammer in a field. He asked a friend with a metal detector to help him find it. Instead of the missing tool, the detector found something extraordinary. Beneath the soil lay one of the richest Roman treasure hoards ever discovered. Archaeologists recovered more than 15,000 gold, silver, and bronze coins, along with hundreds of precious objects, including jewelry, silver spoons, bowls, cups, and finely crafted tableware. Today, the hoard is preserved in the British Museum. Researchers believe its owner buried the treasure in the early 5th century during the final years of Roman Britain, hoping to recover it once the crisis had passed. That day never came. The lost treasures of the Temple of Jerusalem. Perhaps the most famous missing treasure connected to Rome began far from Italy. In AD 70, Roman forces under the future Emperor Titus captured Jerusalem after a long siege. The Second Temple was destroyed. According to the ancient historian Josephus, and as depicted on the famous Arch of Titus in Rome, the victorious army carried away immense riches. Among them were the legendary golden menorah, silver trumpets, and other sacred objects from the temple. For a time, these treasures were kept in Rome. Then they vanished. When the Vandals sacked Rome in AD 455, many historians believe they carried large quantities of treasure to Carthage. Decades later, Byzantine forces captured Carthage. After that, the trail disappears. Some scholars believe the sacred objects were melted down. Others suggest they may have been transported to Constantinople. To this day, no convincing archaeological evidence has confirmed either theory. The fate of these priceless relics remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. Nero's lost fortune emperor Nero became famous for his extravagant lifestyle. Ancient writers describe the unimaginable luxury of his magnificent palace, the Domus Aurea, or Golden House. Following Nero's death in AD 68, much of his property was confiscated by the state. However, several ancient accounts suggest that trusted supporters may have secretly removed part of the emperor's private fortune during the political turmoil that followed his downfall. Archaeologists have found no evidence proving the existence of a hidden treasure of Nero. Most historians regard such stories as legends rather than established facts. Nevertheless, excavations continue around areas associated with Nero's palaces and imperial villas, keeping the mystery alive. A treasure, found by accident. Sometimes history surprises everyone. One of the finest collections of Roman silver was discovered entirely by chance. The famous Mildenhall treasure was unearthed in 1942 in Suffolk, England. It contained magnificent 4th-century silver tableware, including enormous platters, bowls, drinking vessels, and beautifully decorated dishes featuring scenes from classical mythology. Experts believe the owner buried the collection during a period of unrest, intending to retrieve it later. Like so many others, they never returned. Today, the Mildenhall treasure offers a remarkable glimpse into the wealth and artistic sophistication of prosperous Romans living far from the heart of the empire. A mystery still buried. Every year, archaeologists discover more Roman coins, jewelry, sculptures, and precious artifacts. Yet the greatest treasures described in ancient historical records remain missing. Perhaps they were melted down centuries ago. Perhaps they were stolen long before modern archaeology began. Or perhaps they are still waiting beneath the earth, hidden under forgotten fields, buried beneath ancient villas, or resting beneath the streets of modern cities. Somewhere, a single discovery could rewrite another chapter of Roman history. Imagine standing on the shore of the Mediterranean. Beneath the calm blue water lie hundreds of ancient shipwrecks. Many carried marble, wine, olive oil, and grain, but some carried something far more valuable: gold, silver, imperial taxes, military payrolls, jewelry belonging to wealthy Roman families. Not every ship reached its destination. Storms, pirates, and hidden reefs sent countless vessels to the bottom of the sea. For nearly 2,000 years, many of those treasures have remained untouched. Treasure beneath the sea. The Mediterranean has become one of the world's greatest underwater archaeological museums. Divers have discovered Roman merchant ships remarkably preserved beneath layers of sand. Some still contain thousands of amphorae exactly where they were loaded. Others have revealed bronze statues, marble sculptures, coins, and luxury goods. Yet historians believe that only a tiny fraction of ancient shipwrecks has ever been explored. Modern sonar continues to locate new wrecks every year. Some remain too deep for archaeologists to investigate safely. What lies inside them is still unknown. The lost gold of the Roman legions. One of history's most enduring legends concerns the missing wealth of Rome's armies. Roman legions often marched with enormous sums of money. Gold paid soldiers' wages, silver purchased supplies, captured treasure financed future campaigns. During military disasters, these riches sometimes disappeared without a trace. Ancient historians recorded occasions when entire military convoys were lost during battles or ambushes. Although many stories have grown into legend, archaeologists have recovered military coins and equipment from battlefields across Europe, proving that at least part of this history is real. Whether vast military treasuries still lie buried remains an unanswered question. Buried villas and forgotten fortunes. Across Italy, France, Spain, Britain, and the Balkans, thousands of Roman villas remain undiscovered beneath farmland and forests. Many wealthy families kept their fortunes close to home. When invasions threatened, Owners often buried valuables within their estates. Archaeologists continue to uncover hidden rooms, sealed cellars, and carefully concealed hoards beneath villa floors. Every excavation reminds researchers that countless Roman estates have never been investigated. Some may still conceal extraordinary discoveries. The treasure that rewrote history. Sometimes a single discovery changes everything. In 2015, archaeologists excavating a theater in the ancient city of Como, Italy, uncovered hundreds of late Roman gold coins hidden inside a stone container. The coins were exceptionally well preserved and dated to the final years of the Western Roman Empire. The discovery demonstrated that even today, remarkable Roman treasures continue to emerge from places no one expected. If one untouched hoard survived beneath a modern city, how many more remain hidden? No one knows. Why so many treasures remain? Hidden unlike modern banks, ancient Rome had no universal system for protecting private wealth. People trusted the ground. Gardens became vaults, walls became safes, cellars became treasure chambers. When war, disease, or invasion struck suddenly, hidden wealth often remained exactly where it had been buried. Many owners intended to return. History gave them no chance. Archaeology's greatest challenge. Modern archaeology does not search for treasure in the way adventure films often portray. Its goal is knowledge. Every coin tells historians when a hoard was buried. Every piece of jewelry reveals artistic traditions. Every silver dish helps reconstruct trade networks and daily life. A treasure is valuable not only because of the gold it contains. It is valuable because it preserves a moment in history. Once removed without proper excavation, much of that story can be lost forever. That is why archaeologists carefully document every discovery before recovering it. Legends and reality. Over the centuries, countless legends have grown around Rome's lost riches. Some speak of hidden imperial vaults beneath the city. Others describe secret chambers filled with the wealth of forgotten emperors. Many of these stories have no historical evidence, yet history repeatedly shows that reality can be just as extraordinary as legend. The Hoxne hoard, the Mildenhall treasure, the silver treasure of Kaiser August. Each seemed impossible until it was found. A civilization still revealing its secrets. The Roman Empire lasted for centuries and stretched across 3 continents. It produced unimaginable wealth. Not all of it has been recovered. Every year, construction workers, farmers, and archaeologists uncover new Roman coins, jewelry, sculptures, mosaics, and inscriptions. Each discovery reminds us that the ancient world still has stories left to tell. Some of the greatest Roman treasures may already lie beneath modern cities. Others may rest beneath forests, rivers, or the Mediterranean Sea. Waiting, silent, undisturbed. The final mystery. Perhaps somewhere beneath an ordinary field, beneath the foundations of a forgotten villa, or inside a shipwreck hidden in the darkness of the sea, the greatest treasure of the Roman Empire still waits to be discovered, not because no one has searched for it, but because history has a remarkable way of hiding its greatest secrets in the places we least expect. And perhaps at this very moment, someone is only a few inches away from uncovering a discovery that will change our understanding of ancient Rome forever.